Let's jam. All right. It's football time, baby.
And then the drop. I thought you were doing like a techno thing right there.
No, I was just having a seizure.
Fair enough.
Happens to the best of us.
All right. The divisional rounds happened.
So we had
Or
Pats
no,
and the
conference championships,
yeah,
not divisional. I'm a fool.
you are. That's okay, I forgive you. We had the Pats and the Broncos. And I had the Broncos and you had the Patriots. So old Jake got the point for that one.
Yup.
And then this is where things get interesting, though. I had this. We both had the Seahawks and the Rams versus the Seahawks. You had them winning by 10. I had them winning by 6.
They won by 4.
Ho, 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 ho! Old Casey's in the lead still. So Casey's at 6 and Jake's at 4. So,
I can't
oh,
win.
if you win the Pro Bowl,
Then we tie.
yeah, and then that we'll have to settle it, tiebreaker style. We can do like one of those dumb things where it's
Naked
like,
mud wrestling.
yeah, but well, no, we have to be a little covered up so we can still, monetize it on YouTube for all this sweet YouTube money
Yeah,
we're
you're
making.
right. You're right. All
And you're
right.
you're gonna be NFC, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so Jake's NFC because he loves the NFTs, and I'm gonna be AFC. I'm not gonna guess how many points because who the fuck knows?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie, dude. If you're right in front of that microphone, you sound a million times more clear.
is this better?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't know it'd be. I figured it'd be spiking a little bit. I didn't know.
No, it's just whenever you cut in front of it to do that, I was like, holy shit, that sounds like way different.
Yeah, I thought you'd be like, that. I can hear your voice way better. Get away from it.
I would never say that.
So, dude, I was thinking, this is just one of those things as a Bucks fan, I gotta ask your opinion on.
Yeah, geez. Okay, ESPN, let's hear it.
Well, no, it's not. This is something that people don't bring up that much. So, for the longest time, they haven't had draft picks because they've been trading them away to try to get like win now shit. But this year, they have like I think it was New Orleans had the swap rights with them. But New Orleans fucking idiots, big brain thinking, we're like, we're gonna be good this year. And they traded theirs to Atlanta. So they don't have a draft pick this year. They're one of the worst teams in the league. And so they're actually worse than Bucks. So this time Bucks will actually get a fucking draft pick that's gonna be low for the first time in Lord knows how long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, so like that's gotta be kind of exciting because this draft class is supposed to be fucking stacked as all hell.
Well, that's good. Maybe one of them will help Giannis out, though motherfucker, everybody is trying to will Giannis away. So
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, it doesn't help that Giannis is also like the Vegas bitch about that stuff, though. He'll be like, I don't control what my person says." It's like he was shopping. He was telling them he wanted to be traded because that's what you told him. It's like, I don't know. I don't pay them. They do this for free, apparently. It's like, come on, dude. Just grow up here and say like, yeah, I'm not very happy with the way the team's going right now.
Which he did say. He also said that he wouldn't request a trade, that they would tell him that he was being traded. So,
Yeah,
like with anything else, everyone's saying different shit.
yeah. I just don't think. I think he just doesn't want to be the bad guy. And it's like, buddy. They put Doc Rivers in charge and Kyle Kuzma's your number two. It's okay to be the bad guy here.
Here's my question, my genuine question. Why is Doc still there?
Because I think my whole thing would be like I think they're still paying Bud, and I'm assuming, and then they're paying what's his name they had last year for half the season. They don't want to be paying a third coach, though they probably will end up having to pay Doc after if Giannis leaves because they're not going Doc won't want to stay around after Giannis leaves. So they'll probably end up having to pay him and not have a coach, and like get pay another coach, but like yeah, you just don't want to be having to keep paying people that aren't actually working for you. That'd be my only thought.
I get that, but you have arguably the best player in the world, and you're not winning anything.
Yeah, but he's also injured and you have a shit ass team.
Still, I feel like coaches have been let go for less.
Yeah, I mean they have, but at the same time it's kind of like it's with Doc, he's got has a reputation of being good for some fucking reason. Like he got named one of the top 10 coach, I think top 10 coaches all time when the NBA was doing their fucking greatest coaches of all time bullshit. It's like he won one championship and he
Okay,
got
but who's putting that together? Because if you look at any comment section, nothing but hate.
yeah, that's internet comment section though. You know what I mean? Like
If
that's just
everyone's saying it.
but it's the he's got the respect of the players for some reason and he has the respect of higher ups and they're the ones that, pay. And it's also it's like with Doc Rivers, you know what you're gonna get. It's like going to McDonald's. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Like you go to like this town that you don't know. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm not gonna go to Bob and Sue's restaurant, even though it might be the best food I've ever had, or it might give me explosive diarrhea, but it costs more than McDonald's, and I don't want to have to be paying for it down the road.
I still think he should be gone.
Yeah, I
And
mean, he shouldn't have been hired. Period. Like anyone that thought that was gonna be a good idea to win a championship when you have him as the coach is just it's insane. But but for some reason, he still gets hired.
well, I fear he is tanking my team.
I mean, I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I just think it's a shitty team and he's a bad coach.
Yeah.
Like I really expected more because normally when he has a shitty team, like there was this year with the Clippers, the year like year or two, like maybe it was like 2 years before they got Kawhi and like they just traded Chris Paul and they just had assets out the ass. And it was like Pat Bev was their starting point guard and like they had Montrezl Harrell as their center and stuff. It's like was not a good team, but he had them playing like a good team. And then it's like this Bucks team should be better with, but I think it doesn't help that Kuzma kind of is rough and Turner doesn't want to actually play like a big man and they don't have anyone that can handle the ball besides Ryan Rollins. So it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you might get a top 7 draft pick this year.
Which would be cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of want my star to also stay.
Yeah. Oh, dude, maybe you guys will get like like I said, top 7, top 5 draft pick. They trade it for, I don't know, someone good.
Yeah, they could. We'll see. All right, Super Bowl, Seahawks or Patriots.
All right, we're doing that one now too. You just want to do that next week?
Yeah, let's just do it now.
All right.
I mean, otherwise our whole football segment is going to be 20 seconds long next week, so
Yeah, but we do have the halftime show coming in too for next week.
I don't know what you mean by
Oh, I'm gonna dance and sing a song.
that. I'm
I'm
going
gonna,
Seahawks.
me too, man. I'm gonna say by 8.
I'm going to say Seahawks 30, Patriots 20.
Oh, okay, by 10 then.
Yeah, but I'm giving you a score. And if I win and get the score correct, I win it all.
Okay. Then we'll go Seahawks. I don't fucking know. Um, 42 to fucking whatever. Whatever 8. 8 minus 42 is.
I was gonna laugh if you gave a number that wasn't
Yeah,
8.
right? Oh
So
shit.
34.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's 8.
Yep, let's do 34. Why not? Who gives a shit? Oh, shoot.
Okay, and the over under on how many boomers complain about the halftime show, and we'll set the bar at about 1 million.
And then, oh, then it's also they got Green Day as the opening, whatever, like the before show act too, I heard.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like, boy, you guys were trying to make the shittiest possible
Well,
football
here's
show.
here's the thing
You
though.
did a good job.
I think I think if they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do an early 2000s like punk rock themed halftime show," and they get Green Day and Blink and like bands like that, I think that would be really cool. But just Green Day before the show, don't care.
I mean, it's like Blink 182 I enjoy, but also I just think it's hilarious when punk rock Green Day is like, yeah, fuck the establishment. I'm gonna work the Super Bowl.
That's true. They are definitely, I don't know. They're definitely making their politics known.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I mean, I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny at all. Like he's a good weird thing though. Good wrestler, surprisingly. He can do shit that yeah, he did like because they were doing this show in Puerto Rico and he's like a big wrestling fan, so he actually did a street fight and like worked within his strengths. Like he's not, he's not gonna be a fucking technically sound guy, but he can do shit and he can do, he can do flips and shit and he can also just take beatings and dish it out too, and it worked. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I
When
had no
people
idea.
Yeah, when people were like, "Oh, Bad Bunny," I'm like, "Oh, you mean the pro wrestler?"
Yeah. I get so sick of it every year because no matter who they pick, everyone just fucking complains about it.
Yep.
It's like, man, just shut up.
They
It's
need
like
to do like
15 minutes.
they need to do like a combo show where it's like the one that the left, the people on the left and the young kids want, and then do one on the right side that the old folks also want, and just combine it. Be like they'll just sing Ebony and Ivory for 15 minutes together.
Oh God, so it'd be Bad Bunny and Morgan Wallen or some
Ooh,
shit
yeah.
fucking singer like
There we
that.
go. And then like toss in like Taylor Swift and Creed as like as their backup people.
Dude, stop. Because I'd watch the shit out of that unironically and it would fucking slap.
And then like the opening, the startup though, because like I think everyone would agree this would just be fun. Smash Mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone would be like, "Oh,
They'll play
this
their
is hope."
three songs.
Yeah, they'll be like, the fucking Shrek guy's over here. And then by the end of it, people are like, "Okay, I fucking dig it. I dig it."
Three songs was the perfect
Yeah.
amount. Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world is kind of whatever. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Boy, you really know the lyrics there, man.
Hey, dude, you're looking
What?
kind of dumb with that finger in your thumb and the shape of an L on your forehead.
It's like, how do you know I was doing that? All right, episode time.
Episode.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the horse to my radish. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Don't make that face at me. You've
I
come
don't.
up with some
I
pretty
do.
fucking
I
dumb
do.
ones,
I
too.
didn't. I didn't know if that was a reference to something that I just had no clue about, or if it's just a literal horse eating a radish.
Well, I was thinking like the sauce,
Oh, okay, okay. Makes more
because
sense now.
because we're a couple of quirked up white boys goaded with the sauce, as the
Yeah.
kids say.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not as young. Actually, I'm younger than you. by a
That's
lot.
true.
But but I've never heard kids say that because I don't work in retail around children because I'm not allowed to.
Okay, we're gonna skim right over that and get into the news. Um, I don't know. You want to say something first?
Sure, man. So we got news about the old upcoming Batman movie. Christina Hudson is gonna write it. She wrote the Birds of Prey movie that was great, and then the Flash movie, which was also so good. So that's exciting.
Yeah. And then I added on to that because I didn't see you had wrote this. Andy Muschetti. He's gonna direct.
See,
He did.
that's been we've talked about that like that's been known for a hot minute now. It's also up in the air
Yeah.
if he's
I
if
don't
he's going
fucking
to.
listen to you though, is
I
the
know.
thing.
I know. But it's been up in the air whether or not he's actually going to currently because like he's getting a lot more offers about shit, so we'll see if it ends up happening.
Well, I think like yeah, the Flash is the Flash, but it 1 and 2 in that dairy show. People talk about that all the time. So I guess if that's your thing and that's pretty good, it might make you excited. But
Yeah, I watched Welcome to Derry. It's fine. It one was pretty good. It two was less good, but still that writing of those two movies was not good. So it's got me worried.
uh let's just keep talking about movies. We got some trailers this week. So first one was the Masters of the Universe trailer. Did you check that out?
I did, yeah.
What'd you
He,
think?
him, man.
Hmm.
That was like people getting mad about that was so dumb. But
Oh, I'm gonna hear about it all fucking week.
I thought it
Guarantee.
was, I thought it looked fine. It wasn't anything. Yeah, it blew my socks off or anything, but it was fine. I will say, I wish they'd stop fucking doing the teaser trailer to the teaser trailer because that was just dumb. That annoyed the hell out of me. What do you
Hmm.
think though, man?
It looks fine. I think that that Gen X diehard fans aren't gonna like it, you know. But it's whatever. The I don't really love the I sent you the only place I knew you'd be safe to Earth, and he's gonna be on Earth for a little bit. I feel like that's gonna kind of be like Thor 1
Hmm.
for a little bit, you know what I mean? But we'll see. I think that like they just kind of have to, I don't know, they kind of have to do it that way for like a new generation, right?
Yeah,
Like I don't know if you could just go straight to Eternia, but who
yeah.
knows? Who knows? I was hoping for a glimpse of Allison Brie in the trailer, and I don't think I saw her in it.
I mean, I only watched the trailer once, but I saw a bunch of pictures online, and there was at least one picture of her online.
Right
So
on.
where she's doing some evil stuff, and I'm like, "Phew, hate to be Jake's pants right now."
Yeah, the I think Skeletor looked cool.
Hmm.
Uh, and when Adam turns into He-Man, he looked pretty cool. So we'll see.
Yep,
We also got a Mario Galaxy trailer, which is the sequel to the Mario Brothers movie. Did you see that one?
I did. It looked fine. I wasn't like, you know, chomping at the bit for more of the Mario
Yeah,
movie stuff,
you
but I was
hate
like,
fun. You hate fun. It's all right.
yeah. Actually, I've seen them in concert a few times, but they're not together anymore. Tonight we are young, but
I'm trying
but
to
no,
think of what's his
that
name, the nerdy fucking dork that's friends with Taylor Swift.
oh, Jack Antonoff.
Yeah, he got too big for him, right? Wasn't he part
Pretty
of that band?
yeah, pretty much because I think so this is very off subject, funCast, but the way it comes off is like it was like Nate, the lead singer, was like, "Guys, I'm gonna do my own solo album." You got and like after when Jack was like started doing Bleachers, but they were still doing stuff. He's like, "I'm gonna do my own solo album. We'll take some time off together." And then no one fucking bought it because it sucked. And then he's like, "Okay, guys, let's get back together." And Jack just kept doing Bleachers, and so then it just no more.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when you let your heart win, you know?
Yeah,
Anyway, yeah, I think the movie looks fun. I like the first one though quite a bit. So
yeah,
this one's got Yoshi and Birdo. We'll see. Should be a good time.
yeah, man. I'll probably wait to see it on Peacock, like I did the last one. But did you see the Dragon Ball news that we got?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a good bit of stuff. I'm gonna pull it all up really quick because I had it
Please
up.
tell me we're getting more super.
We are indeed. So,
Yeah.
Toei Animation has officially announced the return of Dragon Ball Super with the upcoming anime Dragon Ball Super: The Galactic Patrol. So this is going to do a lot of stuff that how far the mangas go, so that the granola and that those arcs. But this is the part that I'm like kind of on. They've also revealed that they're going to do a brand new remake of the God of Destruction arc of Dragon Ball Super called Dragon Ball Super Beerus, which is going to release in fall of 2026. And then they're also going to be redoing the Dragon Ball the Frieza arc. So it's going to be several insiders are reporting that the upcoming Dragon Ball Super Beerus series will only be comprised of 6 to 8 episodes and will immediately be followed up by a remake of the Resurrection F arc and will be dubbed Dragon Ball Super Frieza. Kind of just because if you remember with some of those Dragon Ball Super episodes, with those ones especially, the animation's not near as crisp as they wanted. So it's basically doing like Dragon Ball Z Kai, but with those two arcs. Is it necessary? No, but
Mm.
will look probably better, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited for more super. I think that's
Same here.
awesome. I remember I remember when I finally watched Super and I just sat down and binged like all of it. I I had a problem. I was not sleeping. I was just watching that show. So,
Yeah, I remember I was like, I'm gonna wait till the dub goal comes out. Then like I got far enough into it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait for the dub anymore. That's when I first started watching the subbed anime.
and now you can't stop. How could you deny yourself? Frieza, every time he's on screen, he just points and laughs.
You know what's crazy about Frieza's voice actor though is so the one they got for the dude they have for Super. I don't really like him near as much as the lady that they had for him back when we were kids in Dragon Ball Z. I've seen like
Hmm.
stuff of them together. I'm like the lady one's way better, I think.
Yeah, I like both. I'm not saying
Yeah.
she's not better, but I do like both.
And I think the Japanese one though is now no longer with us, if I remember correctly.
That does sound familiar.
So we won't get the oh ho 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 anymore.
Yeah, a damn shame.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've got some comic book news because this is indeed a comic book podcast.
Oh, it's n not going to be the Nate Russ and Jack Antonoff podcast. Damn.
Is fun just the two guys?
And it was also Andrew. He was the one that actually used to follow or still follows me on Twitter.
No. Is he in another band?
I don't think so. I think he's doing like he does like jingles and shit now, I think.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't talk to me anymore on Twitter, so I don't know.
Hmm. You offended him.
I must have. I mean, he still follows me, so I can still DM him anytime, but he hasn't agreed to
Get
come
him
on here.
on. Let's
Yeah.
see let's see what he's up to.
Yeah.
All right. Um, so I read an article about some Tom King stuff, and Tom King was talking, and he said that Alfred's death in his Batman run was supposed to just be a scarecrow fake. And the higher ups at DC were like, no, it's going to be a real one and it's going to be permanent.
Wow.
So I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
And he also said that he was pushing for Bane to be Batman's main villain in his run, but then DC forced Thomas Wayne into the spotlight later. Um, so yeah. And I didn't, this one I didn't understand because I didn't read it, but uh, they originally were not for his fan favorite Batman double date story. Um, Despite how popular it was, I guess the higher ups hated that.
Yeah,
So,
so that was an okay story. It was just Batman and Superman going to the carnival, but they had to switch costumes so that people couldn't recognize that they were Batman and Superman. And they were with Lois and Catwoman. But the other thing with like it makes kind of sense that he didn't want like he was planning one thing and they were like, no, no, use Thomas Wayne instead. Because like when Thomas Wayne gets introduced into it, it's one of those it's pretty fucking jarring because you're like, when what?
mhm.
So I'm like, I always thought it was just bad writing on Tom's part, which it still kind of is because he didn't even try to like make it make sense. But yeah,
I don't like to defend him, but maybe he was so mad that they forced it. He was like,
yeah,
I'm not even gonna try to make it make sense.
yeah. No, 100%. I could see that being a thing.
So anyway, it did make me ease off the hate just a smidge, even though he still hates Asian people.
Yep.
So all right. Next we're getting a Thundercats Silverhawks crossover from Dynamite. And what are they calling it, Casey?
It's gotta be Thundercocks, right?
It's Thunderhawks.
Oh, I was so close.
Yeah, so close. I don't know shit about Silverhawks.
Yeah, neither do I.
It had like a handful of issues last year. You know, guys in their 40s and 50s were big on it.
Yeah.
So,
Are you
uh,
gonna, after you read this, you're gonna be like, shit, I'm a Silverhead now. And you gotta be going picking up the back issues.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably a trade. I might see what they're all about before, that crossover
Yeah.
happens, but we'll see. Um, okay. And then I saved these two stupid ones for last. One stupid Marvel bit and one stupid DC bit. Which one do you want first?
Let's go Marvel.
All right. The Ultimates universe is ending in April. We've known that for a while. Well, it's coming back in May.
Hell yeah.
And it's called Reborn Ultimate Impact. So, have no idea who is in charge of it. It's just an announcement that they made. I think that it's going to bomb a little bit
Yeah.
because a lot of people are already like upset that they're canceling this thing that is doing super well both financially and critically.
Hmm.
I think for them to cancel it just to reboot it a month later, I really don't think everyone's going to come back for that.
It's the Marvel way, buddy.
Yep. And also, it's not going to be Hickman.
Yeah.
It's going to be someone else, and people aren't going to care that much.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think it's really fucking stupid. And also, it's going to be a pain in the ass to order for because I don't know who's going to stick with it and who won't. And
Right.
these people don't always tell me. So,
These people.
yeah.
If you're one of these people and you're listening, let Jake know.
Yeah. It's not hard.
I mean, I am though.
Well, you always are.
Yeah.
Then the DC bit of news. I know you've already read this. Your eyes have already rolled out of your skull a couple of times, but we're getting a book from Jeff Loeb and Jim Chung called Batman Wonder Woman Truth. And it
I
is
didn't read about this.
okay. Well, it's
Uh,
Hush 2 Aftermath,
Good.
where Joker and Harley team up to steal the lasso of truth.
It's gonna be so good, man.
It's gonna be dog shit.
Oh, absolutely. I love the thought though that like I mean, who's going to be happy about this? Like, because Harley Quinn fans won't be.
No, and why would they be?
Yeah, it's like she's grown past the Joker, buddy. When
Yeah.
was the last time you read anything Harley Quinn related, Jeff Lowe? He's like, oh well, back when I worked for DC the last time before I went to Marvel.
It's like, you know, James Tynion did all that great work with her, right? You and I were not Harley fans, and after her part in Batman, we were like, okay, we actually kind of like that.
Yeah,
Uh, and she's only continued since then. It's like, why does she even have to be in it? You know?
they should have gone with an old punchline, an old podcast favorite.
Exactly. That would have made more sense. I realize that Hush 2 is outside of continuity, technically. Yeah.
I didn't think so. That was still continuity. It's just not very good continuity because it's written by someone that doesn't know what the shit's going on. But that Jason book that got canceled was supposed to take place right after it, and all that stuff. And they mention every once in a while Hush related things, but
That's true. I'm just curious how it could possibly be in continuity with this Joker Harley team up.
I mean, I
There's
just think
nothing that he can do that's going to make sense.
it's just think about like a Bendis book where it's like I don't pay attention to continuity. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be shit.
Yep.
And that's the
So
news.
so if you're listening to this and you shop at Comic Headquarters on Telegraph Road, put that in your pull list for old Burpee Jake. What'd you read this week, pal?
I'm gonna pause it so that I can
Okay.
edit this out because I need more water
Okay.
desperately.
Okay.
I read Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning #2, Ghost Pepper #7, The Mortal Thor #6, Briar Knight's Terror #2, Planet She-Hulk #3, and Nightwing 134.
We only had one in common this week. So I read Hulk Smashes Everything, issue 2. I Hate Fairyland, issue 47. Starship Godzilla, issue 4. Green Lantern Galactic Slam, issue 1. And Planet She-Hulk, issue 3.
They should really have made the book called Hercules Smashes Everything.
Yeah. I mean, he'd be banging lots of people.
Yeah. I may have had one more than you.
I think so.
Okay. Nightwing 134 is by Dan Waters and V. Ken Marion on the art. So Nightwing's in the fifth dimension, and he is fighting this guy, whatever his name is, the Zani. And they're playing like the can, like you throw a ball at the cans to knock them over at the circus, except since this is the fifth dimension, the cans are actually Bloodhaven. So
Hmm.
whenever a can falls over, like a building is collapsing in Bloodhaven. So Martian Manhunter and Batgirl are like saving everybody that they can while this is happening. And then Nightwing tries to trick the Zani. Uh, and it kind of ends on a cliffhanger with what's his name? Nightwing Prime potentially being in a building while it collapses. So it was fine. I like the Martian Manhunters involved, even if it's not very much, just because I love that green fella.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was fine. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Nice. Okay, so Hulk Smashes Everything by Ryan North and Adam Kubert and Rachel Rosenberg on the art. Art's good. Hulk's in the prehistoric times, and then the big meteorite goes and hits, and he's just pissed off, and he sees a bunch of rats, and he just fucking stomps them because he hates rats, as you do. And that changes up all of time because they were going to be the original mammals that then evolved into other things, and so later's like shit, I gotta go back and stop Hulk from killing those rats, and so he does, and then traps Hulk and sends Hulk back into a different time, and so then next issue he's gonna do something else probably to fuck up the timeline, and
Yeah,
that
why
type of
does he
thing.
keep doing it if this is going to keep happening every time?
For the plot. It's fun and dumb. It's kind of, it's what you expect from a book called Hulk Smashes Everything. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna go 8. It's a good time.
Briar Knight's Terror #2 by Christopher Cantwell and Alex Linz and Bruno Bull. I don't think anyone else but me is reading this, so I'll just say I liked it quite a bit. I'm going to give it an 8.
Nice. All right, so I Hate Fairyland issue 47 by Scotty Young and Derek Loffman. So Gert made a Bride of Frankenstein type character for her Frankenstein Scotty Young monster. And, of course she didn't like him and didn't she didn't like Gert either, so Gert just kind of abandons both of them. And finally the Scotty Young monster and the bride kind of decide to team up together and become friends. And they're gonna now take out Gert in the next issue. This is good. It's fun. It's exactly what you get from this book, what you've been getting. So if you read 47 issues, you're gonna like this one. Um, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10.
All right. Mortal Thor #6. It is by Al Ewing with art by Pascal Ferry. It's pretty cool. It's just Thor versus Cobra inside of like a reptile house at the zoo, which is pretty fun. Some shenanigans happen with animals and stuff like that. And I think the art's killer. Pascal Ferry is very good with like the lightning effects and stuff like that, like he was when he was doing that good Doctor Strange book with all the magic effects. Um, so yeah, I liked it. At the end, we get a cliffhanger with I believe it's going to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I kind of like that Al Ewing is using these villains that we haven't seen for quite a while. Makes it
Mhm.
fun, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. It's my pick of the week.
Nice. So Starship Godzilla. This is by the Gooch, Chris
The
Gooch, and Oliver Ono.
Gooch.
And I loved it. The art's awesome. You get the Zillions trying to capture Space Godzilla. You get our main group of people. They're, trying to help their friend and all that type of stuff. And I'll try to show you. There's this one part with the where the art was really, really good. But it's good. Here's some Space Godzilla. He looks
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, good
Um,
artwork.
yeah, this is probably the best of the Godzilla books out right now. I'll say that. Um, though calling it a Godzilla book is kind of a fucking stretch, let's be honest. But no, this is really good. I'm gonna go probably 8.5 out of 10. Probably my pick of the week. Probably.
Okay. Ghost Pepper #7 by Ludo Lullaby. Art by, well, also him. He does everything, except for the colors, which is Adriano Lucas. Uh, yeah, same thing. It's like you're reading this or you're not. The action's really fucking good. There's a lot of fighting with one of the main characters named Ash. We kind of see why he was so feared back in the war. So I like it a lot. Very excited for the next one. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Nice. So, Green Lantern Galactic Slam. This is by Jeremy Adams and seeing Tormey and Pat Boughton on the art. It's okay. It's like Kyle Rayner's teaming up with that wrestler guy that Jeremy Adams made up in this Flash book, and then it goes to his backstory, and then all that. It's like a really oversized issue for that. It's like for what sounds like a lot of fun. It's also like a Brian Bendis level chatty ass book, and the dialogue's not that good.
That's not what you want in a book called Galactic Slam.
Yeah. So I mean, well, I'll just try to show you. Like, it's just kind of head to toe. It's like, yeah, it's fun, but Do we really need like all of this when you could just, you know, like no one's wanting a Galactic Slam promo book.
Hmm.
Like, look at that.
Oh my dude, that's the worst one yet. What the hell?
Yeah, it's just all of it. Like this is every page. It's just decked out.
Is there any fighting?
I mean, it's like there's some fighting, but they're talking the whole damn time while they're fighting.
Boo.
Yeah. So for me, it that hurted a lot. Which it's weird to be like, oh, this thing I'm reading is making me read too much. But but it's
Yeah.
just like you're doing too much with for this book. So I'm gonna go probably 6 out of 10. The art's fun. And the story itself is fun, and I like the characters, but yeah.
All right, Dark Souls Mother of Mourning 2 by George Mann with art by Mon House. Art's fucking killer. This book is like a non-stop fighting and action, which is pretty cool. Very brutal action. Um, and I think the next issue they're finally going to fight the Mother of Mourning, which is probably not going to go well, but I think it's dope. I like the world a lot, so I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
Nice. Okay, so we just got Plant She-Hulk left, correct? All right.
Yep.
So Plant She-Hulk by Stephanie Phillips and Emilio Leiso on the art. I'm also gonna say Sonia Obeck on the colors because the colors on this are pretty rad.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, no, I really liked it. What'd you think?
Yeah, I like it fine. Um, I don't know that I give a shit too much about all the characters that are in this book, but uh I like how She-Hulk interacts with everybody. I think She-Hulk is written very well. And we get that cliffhanger at the end that makes me think something tells me that's not really him.
Or if it
I
is,
don't
he's
know.
gonna be brainwashed. Because we'll
Exactly.
we'll just we'll just say it. Jack of Hearts comes up, and if they the one thing that kind of annoyed me though is she's like my maybe ex-boyfriend. It's like Rainbow did not put her through all that shit for her just to be like, well, off panel, we're gonna have you break up with him. Like, what? No.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I was so fed up with Jack and Rainbow's book that I kind of hope She-Hulk just smashes his head with a fucking hammer and that's the end of it.
So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if She-Hulk wasn't written well, I wouldn't care about this book, but I like
Hmm.
She-Hulk in this, and I like the art,
Hmm.
so it works for me. So
Art
I'm
was
probably
really good.
I'm probably at a 7.5, 7.5,
And I'll go 7.
7. Wish it was a lot more. So man, what are you excited about?
I'm excited for Absolute Batman. It's part 2 of the crossover with Wonder Woman. That first part was real good. Um, I'll go Infernal Hulk. And the next Witcher book starts, which is called Bloodstone. So I'm hoping that's real good.
Nice. I'm gonna go with G.I. Joe. It's fun that that one's coming out again already. That's got the weirdest schedule because sometimes it'll be like 2 weeks, then it'll be like 4 weeks. Iron Man, that's Joshua Williamson start, so pretty excited there. And then I will say Escape from Skull Island. I'm kidding. Green Lantern.
Nice.
Okay, man. So I saw an article the other day, and by the other day I mean like probably back last fall, but because I write these down when I see them, but they were like, this is the 10 best Justice League members. So I was just thinking, well, why don't you just give me the four best Justice Leaguers, and then like the four best Avengers too, if you're feeling nasty.
Well, is it like the ones that I think are best for the team or my favorite ones?
I just go with the ones you think are best.
Yeah. Feel like you got to go the Trinity, probably. Yeah.
Whatever you think. Your fucking list, man.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are they my favorites or the ones that I think are the best
Dude,
Justice
the
Leaguers?
the rules are so fucking vague with the Fantastic Four. It's really just play fast and loose, my guy.
All right. Then I'm gonna go Superman, Martian Manhunter, Red Tornado, Wonder Woman. Those are my four.
All right, man. I mean, you got it wrong because Red Tornado is not on the list. I'm
He
just
was in the
kidding.
Justice League.
I know, I was just kidding because you were like making a big deal about like, well, is it the best ones or my favorites or I was messing with you.
Fuck you.
So yeah, Manhunter would have been on my list, and so would have Superman. But I hate women, so Wonder Woman would not have been on mine. But
He's kidding.
um, so I'll say instead of them, I'll go Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Then Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. Maybe a little John Stewart Green Lantern action. And then
All
like
right.
a let's sprinkle in a Kyle Rayner Green Lantern in there.
Hell yeah. The four best Green Lantern Corps members.
Guy Gardner's just fucking sitting over there fuming.
He is. And then for Avengers, we're going Thor, we're going Black Knight. Hmm, man. Is Iron Fist, was he ever an Avenger?
He was I think yeah, he was. He was a
He
Ben
was a
on Ben
new
Dez's run.
Avenger, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's all the same.
We're going that, and then I'm gonna say Valkyrie, who was technically on the Avengers at one time.
Yeah. I mean, hell, it's like What If had a really funny joke. It was like, what if every member of the Avengers were an Avenger at the same time? It was one of their joke issues. And it was like the mansion's full and they all ran to stop the thing. So I'm gonna go with Iron Man. Then I'll say,
Boo.
fuck you. He's a goddamn hero. He saved
Yeah,
New York.
whatever.
He saved. Did you see this that Marvel movie where he snapped his fingers and he said he's Iron Man? He saved everybody. If he becomes a villain, like also has a doctorate, I'm gonna be so upset.
And I hate the color green. If he wears the
Yeah,
color
if he's
green,
wearing green but still has some kick-ass armor, I'm gonna be so mad. If him and Pedro Pascal aren't best friends,
and you know what? I'd even let all that go as long as he doesn't wear a mask.
yeah, I mean you gotta see his face. Okay, so I'll go Iron Man, Hercules. I mean he's just a perfect Avengers boy because Lord knows he can't carry his own comic.
It's true.
Um, let's say Hulk because I love big beefy men and trying to think of let's go Wasp. I'm not a big Wasp fan, but like in the cartoon, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, she was delightful in that.
Great show.
Yeah, let us know down below, kiddos. Don't know why I called you that, but let us know down below who your favorite of the four Justice League and four Avengers. You know, whoever you want. Don't make it a big deal like Jake did.
It wasn't a big deal. I wanted some
Dude,
parameters.
you paused the podcast and we talked about it for 2 hours trying to get things set up right. I know you said don't bring this up, but seriously, man, settle down.
I trusted you.
I know.
All right, that's the end of the episode. What do you want the people to tell you?
Tell me anything. Just talk to us. Say like, "Hey, guys, this is a really good episode," or "Hey, guys, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Or,
Yeah, time to hang
are
it up, boys.
yeah. Are you excited about the new Dragon Ball? Or are you like, I like the shitty animation of those old ones? Are you excited about do you think Tom King's still a piece of shit? Who knows? Let us know. Let us know down below, guys.
And we'd love to stay in chat, but we have to come together to form what some people call a tasty sauce. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.